Hey guys, welcome. White Filth. A new collection update. So yeah, it has been a while since we did one of these, just because I've been saving up to get some grails snapped by random records. And speaking about grails, or just killer records, this is Blood War from Grinning Death's Head. USBM that is very underrated in my opinion, maybe because they're on Uditech and not on some black metal label like a Night Vision or something like that. But yeah, this is a guy from fellow Filth Records that has a slew of other bands. Grinning Death's Head, check them out if you're into good black metal. The first record, it's mostly black metal heavy stuff. The first record I'm going to show you is one I got from the pick up bin that Han, my buddy, has at his home. You can choose a record when you leave. I picked this. This is a double vinyl or a double LP collection by the Moody Blues, sorry. And the Nights in White Satin is on here, so I thought it was worth picking up. Banged up copy, but it's a free record, and it's a good one, so yeah. First up, two records from friendly labels. First one is Primitive Man. There you go. Primitive Man with Steel Caskets, I would say EP, because it consists of two long tracks, an A-side and a B-side. This came out on tape through Doctrine, and now they are dipping their toes into vinyl. They had the Bismuths, and now this one. Side A, Fear. Kind of a more experimental, not the gritty, dirty doom stuff they do normally. I don't think there are vocals on this, I'm not sure, or they should be interwoven into the layers. Life of Turmoil is Primitive Man at their most compassionate at the start, and then it turns into this chaotic, mental driving, locked groove that just makes you go insane. I put it on the turntable. I cut the amplification because it was so annoying and it was still playing without amplification, so it is something to behold. There is a printed inner, very nice production, very good production on this sleeve actually. So yeah, two more experimental tracks, noise, soundscapey things from Primitive Man. A Denver based trio that is on top of the heavy build, for me at least. We did a split with them together with Hypertension, so they're in the buddy list. Ethan and Co. Hope you're doing alright, but since they're touring with Full File, I think they do. So yeah, Tartaros, Primitive Man, first one in the back. Second one, another friendly label, kind of fell out of touch a bit because they are on the other side of the country, Consoling Sounds. This is Kludde, Belgian black metal. I think this is their third or second full length, and it's called In de Kwelm. I'm not even sure what that means, and I speak Dutch. All the lyrics are in Dutch. Schabolieke praktijken. Kludde, which is a cult cartoon character from Belgium. Bloedkoes, Scharnoeien, Kasteel van de Verdoemenis. Yeah, all Dutch tracks that are not easy to translate. Sound-wise, it is, sometimes, well, it's just a white, not Consoling standard. Sound-wise, I sometimes call black metal bands rockin', and then I want to shoot myself for using that word, but this is, yeah, this is kind of a rockin' black metal band. There are doomy parts, there are some heavier parts that go into death metal territory, but not really death metal. They would not be a bad fit at the Graspop Festival, for example. I think they would, on a smaller stage, they would definitely kill. I don't know too much about these guys. They just popped up on my radar. Yeah, it's Belgium. It's black metal, but not the top of black metal. Now, what is the top of black metal is the next few records. Let's start with this one first. This is Departure Chandelier with Antichrist Rise to Power. Departure Chandelier, or Bi-Lamp, as me and Alex insider joke. This is a three-piece from Canada. Let's see here, featuring members of Akitsa and Ashpool. There you go, the small hype sticker on Nuclear War Now. This is, I think, the second pressing of this record. It came in a few variants. This is just a black standard pressing. It's identical to the first, and now there's a third pressing. It had some colors, I think red, blue, and white, if I'm not mistaken. It is kind of a concept record in the sense that it's about Napoleonic war, black metal, side underground, and side spirit. Yeah, it is weird that it sells this good, but with the with the members and the cast that makes up this band, it is maybe not so surprising because it has Dominic Fernow and two other guys that I am blanking on right now. Yeah, it is a good record. There is maybe one track on the record that is a bit dungeon synthy that doesn't touch ground for me or that doesn't hold its own, but all in all, this is a cool record. And cool from Nuclear War Now to keep this in press. If it's wanted, just, I mean, keep pressing it. There is a very weird poster that comes with it, if I can find it. It's one of the guys, and there you go, a bit angry looking in the forest, holding a chain. So yeah, I don't know what that is about. It is, yeah, these are students of the game. I mean, there's a lot of talent between these three guys, and I think the thing to say about this one is that the integration of synths into the black metal, or the dungeon synth, if you will, into the black metal is done to a very high degree. So yeah, great records. They had a tape, they had a split with Blood Tyrant, and then this is the first full length, so excited to see another Dominic Fernow project. Then into the Misty Cows label records. This is one of three. This is the red, the other one is the purple, and then there's a yellow, because I like the knowledge of bands done by Misty Cows. This is the Scoff Wormlust split or collaboration, and it's called Kosmiskur Hirringur, something like that. It is Icelandic. Scoff is consisted of some members from Misterming together with some American folk, I'm not sure, and then Wormlust is one guy straight from Iceland. Kind of a weird looking artwork. It is painted and then some computer things done to it, but yeah. I was looking forward to new Wormlust material, so this is the shape it took. I am looking forward to a new full album by these guys or by this guy. It's not bad, but it's a collaboration piece, so I think a lot of cooks in the kitchen. There is that nightmarish, haunting sounds that Wormlust does, but then there's also the Scoff influence, which is by no means a bad thing because I love everything those bands did. These are just, you know, collaborations is a hit or miss. This is partly due to the fact that I haven't been totally zonked into it. I mean, I need to give it a few more spins just to give it my stamp of approval or my dismissal, but it's good to have some new Wormlust. Since this came in, I've been checking this one again, the Feral Lust maybe? No, the Feral Wisdom, sorry. This one, the gold and blue with the back patch put in. Love the detail on that back patch. It's incredible. Look at that. Unbelievable. So yeah, I've been listening to that also, so there's a lot that came in. Yeah, 4 more records, 4 bangers. These were from Iron Bonat, the Wormlust Cough and the Antichrist Rise to Power. This is Tatimis from Cosmic Church, a record that wasn't sure was going to come out because I was talking to a Gerantis, buddy of mine, and he was in contact with Koen Palvelus, and the singer or the main man behind this project, and he was doubtful that it would get another pressing because Koen Palvelus is done and they are also done, so I think he wasn't really in the mood to do it, but it is their swan song, so why not put it out on vinyl? It is a, yeah, it's a great record. It was my not in collection #1 of 2018, so it was a bit of a, City Hunter was the other one, it was a bit of a Flooded in Black, really nice sleeve. It was a bit of a, how you call it, a being false on my end because it was the bonus for the top 300 or something like that. Center labels are a bit weird. The Cosmic Church logo is, I don't know, it doesn't fit entirely in the style of the record, but Music-wise, yeah, it was a while since I heard it because, like I said, 2018. But the thing that I noticed again on the vinyl is that the lyrics are so interwoven with the music that I was listening to it in the back, so maybe I wasn't paying attention, but it is so perfectly integrated into the songs that, yeah, it is a great record. Very, very emotional, very beautiful sounds, Cosmic Church-esque. Comes with this lyric booklet in Finnish and in English, with the red cloaks. Yeah, good that this finally has a vinyl pressing, and good to see that they are slowly pressing the other stuff too, like the split and stuff like that. So yeah, Tatin is glad to have it. Then a vibrant decay colored vinyl, and this is, I have to see, a Catexis, one of the Swan, again a Swan song for another great label, Fallen Empire. This was actually out, I think, late December, so it was in the final drop. I didn't pick it up then because, I don't know, end of the year blues, not in the mood for records, but the cover always spoke to me because I love how, yeah, how rotten, how corpsey this looks. So yeah, Akatex's Immurement, I knew that song from a Fallen Empire sampler tape, I think. Life only festers, veins hollowed, stillborn, isolate. So yeah, really good records. Like I said, I was sleeping on it a bit. Mixed and mastered in Brussels somewhere, I read, so that's cool. Sound-wise, it's compared to Juvia. I hear it here and there. It's that emotional, like the Cosmic Church, but different. That, yeah, that layered emotional guitar. But then the vocals on here are grittier or rougher. The drumming is a bit punchier. The drums are, yeah, the bass is a bit heavier, or the bass drum, the kick is a bit has a bit more punch. This is a gray-white merge with some, I don't know, vibrant decay with some yellow in there. Really good record, and I would say if you're a fan of Juvia, check this out. But if you're a fan of good black metal, if you're a fan of Fallen Empire, just check this out. This is a banger, and I'm glad I finally picked it up. I think Fallen Empire might still have copies. Then, the cream of the crop. This is Night's Treshold with Deep Within the Night, a record that was put out on tape through Perverse Homage. I'm not really following Perverse Homage anymore, that's why I didn't get the tape. I have my order in for the Lampier tape through my European connection, but this popped up on vinyl, and since I was picking up the two, the Cosmic Church and the other one, the Fallen Empire one, I just put this in the cards because it spoke to me, the cover, and because I knew it was Perverse Homage. Turns out this was Temple of Wounds, a label that doesn't do promo, it just appears out of nowhere, and it always clicks with me. So without even knowing it, I picked up 3 out of 5 Temple of Wounds without even knowing it was a label release. This, however, is one of the, they have a lot of good shit. They have a Lampier record. The Cremantur was a bit, they have a Black Celeste-esque record, but this one is cream of the crop. This will be in my end of the year list for sure. Really glossy, there are a lot of fingerprints because this has been playing non-stop. Deep Within the Night, Side A, Nightfall, Break the Sign, Destroy Everything Forever, Absorbing the Dark Energies of Suicides, Boundless Urge for Human Suffering. B-side, Feasting in Your Fears, The Triumph of Torment, Smoke of Invocation, The Spirits Are Loose. Recorded Deep Within the Night, December of 2018. So yeah, sound-wise, it is that raw, Perverse Homage style black metal, but with a production behind it finally. You can hear it is just a blast and punishing record, and yeah, I love it. I can't get enough of it. This has been playing non-stop. Yesterday it played almost the entire day. If you don't think black metal is more than just music, kill yourself. So they even took it to another level on the anti-black metal hate speech. Coming next up from Temple of Wounds, this is the only promo thing they do via Sinistra self-titled LP. And it says, you can get this title from the same distro where you got this record. I love that. So yeah, Temple of Wounds keeping the streak going. If check out New Era, check out Iron Bonehead. I think Arcane Altar for US might have some. This is worth picking up, in my opinion. The vinyl is a bit weird. It has that lacquery kind of thing. It is a bit warpy, as you can see, but it plays fine. And B-sides, handwritten. I have copy 133 or something, so 150, 200, 250, I don't know. A lot of distros had it for a while, so all hand numbered. Crazy guy, and they all the Temple of Wounds records have that treatment, so yeah, he's crazy. Not going to put this in because I'm going to play it again. And then last but not least, the Kings of Darkness, or whatever you want to call them, Doctrine with All Star. It finally came in after a long wait. I had this on pre-order the day it came out, and then those pre-orders. I pre-ordered Chelsea Wolf last week together with a buddy. It comes out end of September. What the fuck? Whatever. All Star on Peaceful, of course. It is not black metal Norwegian. It is not the trilogy, but knowing where they come from, where black metal comes from, the Venom, the new wave of British heavy metal, and if you know what Fenris, what kind of music Fenris likes, it's not weird to see that they are doing more towards that genre. But this is a bit more back to the black, but slower. So it's basically slow black metal with influences that they always had. Yeah, Nocturnal Culto and Gylve, Fenris, More Claypool, Nagel. I absolutely love the printed inner sleeve. Great thing. It's not it's just, I don't know, it just speaks to me. Love the artwork better on this one without the logo on it. And since I had the last Darkthrone on orange, I decided to go for the 180 on purple. I don't know why. I just love if these, the wacky or the more wackier the records, the more wackier the color. So yeah, that's about it for the new collection update. There will be the Belgian black metal video is in the works. Alternate is going to be the band coming up, and then what else? I had something else. Oh yeah, collection update maybe. So yeah, I think Unearthing Darkness is starting to build itself up, so that will be there too. The last thing I got in is, and I forgot the account on Instagram, but this great new logo from Sortlegia. And what else is in here? The button from La Fleur du Mal. But this pen is, once again, I'll try to find it again where I got this. Maybe you still have something. Guys, another video in the books. Another drunk. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you later this week, or maybe just next weekend. I don't know. It's hot, so I'll be in the basement a bit more. See ya. Peace.